I'm standing here in front of the famous Sadler Theatre in London. The theatre has been in this location for more than 3 centuries. However, the building as you see it here opened its doors nearly 20 years ago. The first few years were not a success, but then a new chief executive took over, called Alistair Spalding.
I wanted to focus to be on dance. I wanted to make sure that people understood what we were about, that we weren't just a theatre that did general things in Islington, that we were the dance house for London.
Spalding took control of the programme and made it a platform for invited artists and companies. And he introduced a new focus on creativity and collaboration.
The associate artists are people who I think are great choreographers or companies. We support the work either by giving them physical office space or providing rehearsal space, and also financially investing in their productions. And when they're doing a large-scale piece of dance, they do it at Sadler's Wells.
Spalding also set up a research programme and hired producer Emma Gladstone to run it.
The core of it is the idea of developing cross-art form collaborations to go on to be projects that can be on the main stage here.
To this end, Gladstone introduced what she called dinner dance.
I'm just inviting 4 choreographers and 8 other people, so filmmakers or lighting designers or writers. I mean, I see about 200 shows a year, I suppose, something like that. If I see a lighting designer I think is really fascinating, but then I can ask them to come to this meal and it just begins a kind of exchange.
How has Spalding made his creative strategy for Sadler's Wells work financially?
There has to be a number of shows which we know will make the whole proposition pay. Particularly Christmas shows, because we run a show for 6 or 7 weeks at Christmas and there's a profit that comes back to the theatre. On other occasions we're doing the opposite. We take risks, but we take calculated risks.
Since Spalding took over, audience figures have risen dramatically. As a consequence, the theatre produces a steady and stable profit. Most importantly to Spalding and his team, the theatre has regained its global reputation for cutting-edge innovation in the art of dance.